Sonic's getting a makeover, Bloodstained got a release date, finally, and apparently there's a new Earthworm Jim game. Everyone complained up and down when the Sonic trailer was released just a few days ago. We saw Sonic's character model a while back, and everyone complained like, this is fucked. And then it was like, he's all muscular and shit and everything, so they redid his legs. They kept his fucked face. His eyes are separate. Sonic's eyes should be one little piece. We all know this. But when the trailer came out, everyone complained up and down across the board about everything in the trailer. I thought it was fun. I had a fun time with it. We haven't got to talk about what I thought about it since the last time I did the news. It wasn't out yet, but it came out the day after. And everyone took to the internet to redo Sonic's design. They gave him, because he has these like veneer-looking teeth. They're like flat. They look like perfect. Sonic has fangs, traditionally, right? And his eyes are like this weird little, like, they're connected right here, but in the movie they gave him two separate eyes. People fixed that. The redesigns that people did, obviously it's just in Photoshop and it's on a still image. No one redid an animation. All right, I don't think so, at least. I didn't see any of that. But all the redesigns look great. I was like, well, Sonic looked like that. The movie would, I think the trailer would have went over a lot better. Because Sonic does look really weird. He looks like a kid in a costume. To me, when you see him, when you see the images side by side of like, oh, this guy redid this image on Twitter, and then you see the actual Paramount version, I'm like, yeah, that really looks like a kid in a fucking costume. But anyways, Paramount heard your concern. They heard everyone's shit talking, even though they flagged everybody's videos about it. If you were talking shit and you used footage from the movie, even if it was silenced, apparently, Angry Joe got a copyright for the music, even though he silenced the video. So. Some shady shit going on there. Obviously, there's always shady shit going on with that kind of shit. But Paramount heard your concerns, and they said, you know what? Well, fine. We'll fix it. And this is a direct quote from Jeff Fowler, the director. He made a couple tweets about this, but he said the message is loud and clear. And he went on to talk about how Sega and Paramount are going to do their best to make this a good movie for Sonic and Sega fans. Even though I heard that they were thinking of, they weren't thinking of gamers first with this movie. It's like a kids movie first, then gamers, which is kind of a shitty strategy for making a fucking Sonic movie, right? Shouldn't it appeal to gamers first and foremost? Sonic is a gaming character. Like, come on. But, you know, whatever. It's Paramount. I'm assuming they know what they're doing. I hope so, at least, right? But is this going to be a lot of work? I mean, I don't know how difficult this is, obviously. The movie comes out on November 8th of this year. So how far away is that? That's not that far away, all right? We're already in May here, okay? That's like 6 months, literally. And I don't know, they're gonna have to redo obviously every frame of animation for Sonic in this new whatever style they're gonna do. I hope they look to everyone's redesigns for inspiration. I hope they don't try to go off on their own like, well, that's cute that you guys did that, but this is what we got. Because it didn't work the first time, Paramount, all right? Clearly. Just look to the fan base. Look to what people are, listen to it. You say you're listening loud and clear, well, really listen loud and clear and go, okay, he needs skinny legs, he needs skinny arms, his eyes need to be connected, he needs fangs, he needs to look like Sonic, not some weird little humanoid creature. That's not what Sonic is, clearly. Hopefully you learn that, hopefully you fix it. But like I said, I liked the trailer. I know a lot of people were like, that was fucked, especially people talking about Coolio being in it. Everyone hated on Coolio's Gangsta Paradise being in there. Like, why the fuck is rap in this Sonic? I thought that was sick. Honestly, I did. I was like, that was sick. Cool. Gangsta Paradise was over the Sonic trailer. It's a classic song. That's it. Rich from Utech USA was like, I didn't listen to that. What the fuck did you listen to in the 90s, Rich? I know you weren't listening to Dr. Dre and Eazy and Snoop Dogg. You probably listened to fucking, like, the Cranberries. No offense to the Cranberries, all right? No offense to the Cranberries, but I'm just saying, Rich, come on. 90s rap was great. And I thought it was fun to see that over a Sonic trailer. It's inappropriate, and that's why it's fun, right? And Dr. Robotnik with Gangsta's Paradise, I was just like, okay, I'm feeling his vibe. And then at the end, he was bald. I don't know. I thought the trailer was fun. It was certainly a meme. I think, obviously, it's a Sonic movie. Sonic knows the meme. Look at the official Sonic the Hedgehog Twitter. Meme. Everyone knows. All right, we're all in on this together. Paramount knows. But hey, they weren't expecting everyone to go, whoa, fuck you, Paramount. That Sonic was fucked. I feel like if the Sonic design was different, like I said, I feel like the trailer would have went over better. Who knows, though? I guess we'll see. We're gonna get an updated image of Sonic before the movie comes out. I really hope. I don't think people want to be surprised by the new Sonic design going into the movie. I don't personally give a fuck, because I'm gonna go see it either way. Because, like I said, I want it to be a meme fest and a trash fire in the theater, just for me and my popcorn. Bloodstained Ritual of the Night finally got a release date. This was kickstarted over 2 years ago, I believe. It was quite a while ago. But it was kickstarted, it broke records, it did huge numbers, it was ridiculous. Everyone couldn't wait. If you don't know what Bloodstained Ritual of the Night is, it's a spiritual successor to Castlevania Symphony of the Night. It plays a lot like that game. I mean, I've seen gameplay. I think there was a demo. I didn't play the demo myself, but I did play the 8-bit like prequel version, which was Bloodstained something Moon. I don't remember what the fucking prequel one was. All right, but I played it. I beat it. It was, it was fun. It was whatever. It's a quick little fun adventure. But this is supposed to be the real deal, and it's been worked on forever. We've had like, oh, it's coming soon, and then oh, we got to redo a bunch of stuff. Oh, blah 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 blah. It's from the guy who actually was like the head of Castlevania Symphony of the Night, so he knows what he's doing. All right, this guy's worked on a bunch of good stuff apparently. I don't know his full track record, but I do know that. But they gave us a solid release date, June 18th, 2019, for everything aside from Switch, and then June 25th for the Switch. It gets it a week later. I don't know why that is. Who the fuck knows? I don't know. But maybe it's so like, oh, well, a lot of people have a PC and a Switch, and a lot of people have an Xbox and a Switch, and Switch is big for collecting. Physical games sell really well on the Switch, so maybe they're trying to just milk it a little bit harder. Just get a little bit more like, oh, he's going to buy the PC digital or the PlayStation digital, but we know your ass is going to buy a hard copy on the Switch. But speaking of the hard copy, that comes out June 21st for everything, and then again a week later, for some reason on the Switch, June 28th, which all of this is next month. It's May, all right? So it's coming soon. I don't know. We just got, boom, here's your release date. Suck on that. But it was accompanied by a trailer, and the trailer was actually, whoo, there's some good stuff. It started out with the gameplay footage, and then it showed all these tweets and posts on like Reddit and like different forums, like, wow, the graphics suck, like, oh, they better up this and that, and like they were tons of critiques about the game just being posted on the screen. Go check it out. It was a pretty good trailer, but just being posted and going, oh man, this sucks, blah 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 blah. And then the director, I can't remember his name, I'm sorry, but he's over here sipping on his wine. He likes to be like a little goth boy, but he's sipping on his wine and he's like, I'm gonna prove them all wrong, watch! And he just like drinks his drink and he's like, oh, I'm badass. And then it shows a comparison of the new revamped graphics after they've listened to the criticism of everybody versus the old one. They have like little transitions, like old, new, and the new looks way better. It does look way better. It's like vibrant, and it's got a lot more color. It's popping. Everything's popping. Stuff that was like flat is like, ooh, fluorescent and glowy now and everything. It does look a lot better. I would say it looks like 3 times better. But I mean, I could see people still being nitpicky about this. It's a 2.5D platformer, so it's got like, like these 3D models, this type of thing, and like 3D environment, but it's flat and you go side scrolling. It's a Metroidvania style game. It's, Castlevania Symphony of the Night is where we get that term from. All right. So I'm really excited about this. I did not kickstart it. I don't remember why I didn't kickstart it. But good thing I didn't, because I might get the physical copy at Best Buy for that 20% off when it comes out. And I'll still support the game officially. So boom, win-win for everyone across the board. Show my support. I think it's going to be a really good game. And I do highly recommend going to check that trailer out. It was a pretty cool and interesting game trailer. I haven't seen anything like that before, where they're just like, oh yeah, you guys said it sucked? Well, check this out. So there you go. Good stuff. And there's a new Earthworm Jim. I don't know what else to say about this. When was the fucking last time we had a new Earthworm Jim? Was it 64? Was it Earthworm Jim 3D? I don't remember. I heard that game is just very whatever. It's not that great. I never played it. I was too busy playing good quality in 64 games. I didn't even know it existed back when I was younger. I didn't find out about that until I was older. So maybe it was like a niche weird, like it didn't sell well. I don't fucking know what the deal is, but we haven't had an Earthworm Jim in a while. But everyone loves Earthworm Jim 1 and 2. They hold them near and dear to their heart if you're an older gamer and you grew up on Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, that type of era. We all played Earthworm Jim. We all thought it was wacky, and I never could get past like the 2nd or 3rd level, but I still loved it. All right. I was like, what the fuck am I supposed to do in this game? But I was having a blast because there's farts and like cows flying and just all kinds of wacky fun stuff that an immature child would love, which was me. But for some reason, after all this time, they're like, you know what, we're making a new one. But the bad news is about this, there's some terrible news. It's going to be exclusive to a new console coming out called the Intellevision Amico. There's got to be like how many fucking consoles are coming out? Like Google's got theirs coming out. Apple's probably gonna make money. I don't know who the fuck else is making consoles, but there's a lot of consoles, all right? Too many consoles. But it's coming to the Intellevision Amico, which is Tommy Tallarico. It's Tommy Tallarico's thing. He did a lot of music on early 90s games. He had he was like some kind of host on a G4 show. I vaguely remember this. I just remember watching him on G4 and him being like kind of cheesy. But that's all I remember about Tommy Tallarico was that name and that he was on G4. But he's a sound designer, a composer on a bunch of early 90s games apparently. He did work on Earthworm Jim 1 and 2 actually, so that has something to do with this exclusivity, I'm sure. He'll probably be working on the game. I don't know about that, but it has something to do with that exclusivity, I'm sure. But Intellevision Amico, what the fuck is that? Here's what it is. It's an 80s and 90s throwback console. It's gonna be like that style of games primarily. I don't know if it's only gonna be that. Apparently they talked about how they had a lot of strong 2D processors and shit. I'm like, they make processors specifically for 2D games? That's fucking random. But anyways, 10 of the original programmers are coming back to work on Earthworm Jim. So I think it's gonna be like a real deal Earthworm Jim, not like some random people that are like, they're gonna pay us to make an Earthworm Jim. Let's fucking do it. I don't know, just crank it out. So I think these people, they're really excited. I was reading stuff, they're like they're passionate about this. They want this to be good. So that's good. But who the fuck is gonna buy the Intellevision Amico? I think it's gonna be like $150 or something like that. And if it's gonna apparently have a lot of remasters and re-releases of early 90s games. Like that sounds cute and all, but like, we've got Virtual Console on like every system. We can play these old games. They usually re-release them on there. But not remastered, sometimes remastered, but I mean, that's like, is that big of a fucking, I don't give a shit to buy this, maybe you do, I don't know, it seems like it's a niche thing for like retro video game collectors to have, and I'm not even sure that's gonna have physical media on it. It might just be like a download only thing, I'm not entirely sure on that, but kind of weird. It comes out October 2020, so it's over a year away still. And I just don't know, I just don't think that this Earthworm Jim game is going to stay exclusive to this console for very long, because I don't think this console is going to do well. I think that this console is going to fail, obviously. I mean, who's going to buy it besides like niche collectors? And even then, it's like, is it even collectible? It's kind of like a random, it's like, look, Intellevision's a real thing again, but kind of, not really. I don't know, it's kind of weird. I feel like this thing is gonna fail, and then they will have put all this work into this Earthworm Jim game, and they go, you know what? We're not just gonna fucking just lose all our time, effort, and money on this. We're not just gonna have it just tank along with the Intellevision Amico. We're gonna put this thing on Switch and PlayStation, Xbox, get as much fucking money as we can, because we poured our hearts and souls into this. Mark my ass on that one. I'm sure it's gonna come to other systems. They say exclusive now, but I do not think this Intellevision Amico is gonna last. But hey, I could be wrong. Look at me, I mean, I'm stupid, right? You know that, you tell me in the comments every fucking day. But I guess we'll see, time will tell. It's gonna be exciting to see a new Earthworm Jim game, but I'm certainly not gonna play it until it does come to other platforms, because I could not be bothered to get the Intellevision Amico. I am sorry, Tommy Tallarico. Whew. As always, thank you for watching. And if you want to be like this badass right here, oh shit, hit up our merch store, FUgameCrue.bigcartel.com. We got shirts, we got mugs, we got all that fun stuff. Link to that in the description. We also have a Patreon if you don't want to buy merch but you still want to support the channel, or direct PayPal link. Links to all of this stuff in the description and more. Skateboarding Channel, my personal channel. Go check it out. There's all kinds of fun stuff down there. And I'll see you guys later.
So I want to say thank you to your loyalty. Thank you for your support.
Ooh, 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 ah.